I'm Scott Caskey. I'm from Iron Station, North Carolina. I'm here with Klingspor's Woodworking shop. Going to demo turning a turkey pot. You start with a blank of wood. It's typically 4x4, about 1 inch thick, or it can be down to a 3/4. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to find the center of the blank. I'm going to take a straight object, go corner to corner, put a mark on it. Do the other corner the same way, just to find center. So we can find the center of the wood blank. Now I'm going to go over to the drill press and I'm going to put a hole in it that I can tap a 7/16 thread in it so I can mount it to the lathe. All right, now we got a hole in it. I'm going to go ahead and run a tap through it so it'll mount up. And also we want our holes for our soundboard, or the holes for the sound to come out, so I just made a template that has a bolt in it. I'm going to screw it down on top of it, and I'm going to run the drill bit through each one of the holes just to create the air holes for it. Well, normally I'd put a little bit of wax on here, but I don't know where my block of wax went, so we're just going to go straight on it. Hopefully it won't tighten too tight. I'm going to turn the speed back on the lathe to start off with until I make sure it'll spin up okay. All right. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go across the face and clean it up. Then I'm going to knock the corners off. Check to see if it's round yet. You hear the vibration, it's not round, so we know we're not quite rounded out. It's getting better. Now we should be rounder, if not pretty close to it. So now we've got the whole thing rounded out. What we can do is, now we want to actually mark the front for where the largest slate's going to be. Here's one of the slates. Take a pair of OD calipers, set them to the diameter of the slate. Now we're going to transfer this over to the front so we know where to recess to. Now I'm going to use a bedan and go ahead and recess the front to that area. Now I'm going to stop it and check it to see if the slate will fit. It does barely, but I want to have a little bit bigger gap in it so that if the wood moves it doesn't pop, doesn't break anything. So I'm going to open that up just a little bit. So now we see we got a little bit of play in it, so now if the wood moves, we're not going to break anything. Now we're going to create the ledge for it to set on and then a ridge for the soundboard. So I'm just going to take and plunge. And I'm going to go the inside here. Now I'm going to drop this down so the soundboard will set below the other. And then we'll turn it off and we'll check that as well. And if you look, the slate just a little bit smaller than the top one we're going to use for a soundboard. So set it in, drop it down, and we see we got a little bit of clearance on the edges, so we'll know we're good. So now we'll come back in and kind of clean up the cut here a little bit. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to recess this in here to give a place to hold the edges of it. I'm going to put a slight cove in it. All right, now at this point in time, we can sand it if we want to. Just hand sand it. And go through all the different grits all the way down to 400, but I'm not going to bore you to death with that one. So we're going to stop it. What we're going to do now is we're going to finish the back side. We can unscrew it here, spin it around, screw it back on. And also we can, since we already drilled the holes in, we can see how much room we've got till we hit the bottom, so we know where we can stop at. So what we'll do, screw that up. And we can go deeper in that. And at this point in time, we can go through and sand the whole thing again, or the back side that we were working on. And let's say we went through all the grits, and then we could take it off, put a finish on it, and assemble it, and you've got a turkey pot. Silicone that in, and there you go.
Subscribe to Team Wild TV for the best hunting, airgun, gear and bow hunting videos on YouTube.